Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Stadium game. Today I am playing Moira, and look, Stadium is very much in its sun-setting period. But even for a while now, I've found myself not opting to play games running the best builds, but to kind of just try a lot of stuff out. My win rate has been completely shot from doing this kind of thing, but I like to try and vary how I build. So yeah, of course I've got like ideas of what I think is the best way to play, but sometimes it's good to try out different things. There are still so many variables in Stadium. Obviously you're playing against different team compositions nearly every game that you play, so a build might work one game and then the next game it doesn't really work. But in this particular game, I know where I want to end up, and I want to end up with the Flying Coalescence build. And so it might surprise you that I've opted for Ethereal Excision. And this is sort of the strategy that I'm going for, because the Flying Coalescence build takes a little while to come online anyway. So why don't I just get some cash, but I still want to be able to build something that sort of synergizes with it. And so going Chain Grasp doesn't help too much. It probably is like the best all-rounded build, but if you really want to go for the full Flying Coalescence build by the end game, then Ethereal Excision is going to be quite nice because as a starting option, because we still get that crit damage and crit healing, which is very important. Of course, we are up against a Xayah, a Vendetta, a Cassidy, and a Brig, which is going to make Flying Coalescence build actually quite difficult anyway. But we'll still give it a go. You know, we like the challenge. Xayah is putting a lot of pressure onto us. Can we get some healing over onto our Ramatra? Oh, the Vendetta's also on us. We do manage to fade and get the med kit, but it does cost our tank their life. And by the way, Xayah is way too strong in Stadium. Like, okay, Blizzard, so you're not doing any new heroes or anything for Stadium, but I hope that Xayah gets balanced, because she is just simply obnoxious right now. So yeah, starting off with Ethereal Excision. Let's see if we can push aggressively, get some of those crits out. Not hearing the crit sound. You only seem to hear it when you heal, which is a little bit weird. Hope it's not bugged or anything. There's an enemy Brig using Rally. We are going to be a little bit scared of that. We do have our Coalescence, of course. Might be able to use that. Brig's low. Are able to finish her off. And Xayah's a bit isolated. Try and body block so the rest of our team can get there. Does work out. Enemy team did get up to 75%. Now I'm hoping that my team here are going to push with me because there's an isolated Vendetta, but it seemed like I was the only one who wanted to go for that. So bit of a mistake. This Vendetta ult. Nice block, I think, from the Ramatra there. We've dealt quite a bit of damage. You know, we're earning some cash, but the question is, if our team can't survive here, then we're in a lot of trouble. We've just lost our tank. No mercy to res on our team. Grav as well. The orb's bouncing in there, but it's not enough. Brig now pushing us as well. I'm looking to fade jump up top. See if I can buy some time. Cassidy's already up there, though. Okay, well, 75%, we may have time to get back again. We certainly have players moving in that direction already. Yeah, we should have a touch here. Heal orb, I thought, just in case it goes to the choke, it should still hit them from there. Oh, the Cassidy's awkward here. We do have fade though, we can go forward. Okay, Cassidy does get taken down. Our march is very low. We really need to get his health up. Vendetta's on us though. We're in a bit of trouble. Okay, they changed target. Can we heal up our Juno at least? Crit heals. Vendetta down. We've still only got 50% though. So even winning this fight doesn't mean that we're going to win the round. Vendetta being a bit safer than me. Opting to fall back. So Ramatra's there. Xayah putting some pressure over onto our Juno. I don't really want to use my orb just on that. You know, she'll get her shields back very quickly. Ooh. Xayah's scary. Her bubble is broken though. Ramatra low health. Get some healing up. Oh. I mean, it's getting close. Try and get some healing over onto our Vendetta. We've got our Coalescence though. Zaya's backed off. Oh no, we got stunned. Damage orbit is high risk. It is going to hit quite a few players. Mercy's very, very low health. See if we can chase her down. Okay, Mercy is taken down. Zaya getting a bit weak, but our tank is weaker. We need to get some healing over to them somehow. No, Cassidy found the hammer in. Also hits us with a flashbang. Vendetta gets the Cassidy, but a high energy Zaya. Not really going to happen. And I mean, Juno can go for a touch here. Like, can probably dance around the Zaya for a bit, but seems to just opt not to give her more cash. I definitely would have tried to stall that one out. If Torb arrives in time, then yeah, it could have been good. And 16,658 cash earned. I mean, that's pretty nice for just Ethereal Excision on that map as well. That's normally quite a low cash map, but I guess this is one of the advantages of it going to 99% versus 100%. So, Void Hoppers. I don't really see too much point in going for the Coalescence power yet. Spectral Beam, I think it's called. And look what I do here. As I said, I like to experiment with things. And Repulsion Greaves will certainly be nice, but I'm not changing page. So, Ionize. Emergency Chip. Custom stock. We could get custom stock. Cushion padding. Vishkar. Cushion padding. So we're basically going survival items. And actually, you know what? Cushion padding is probably not the best idea. Ballistic Buffer. It might seem really, really weird because they don't have really flyers. What? Mercy. But players do go up in the air and they do deal damage. And you get quite a lot of overhealth from it. Now, the idea behind this build is I don't really feel like I need loads and loads of damage right now. It's not what we're going for. Look, we've got 500 health with electrolytes. And when we fade through players, we're going to get more health as well. We actually become insanely tanky, and we're just kind of relying on Ethereal and just our regular grasp to deal some damage. Now, it is a little bit tricky to figure out, oh, we should fade through the players here. But if you see, look, back up to like 500 health fighting that one, and our team just kind of rolled them there. But yeah, I figured I'm just going to build tanky and just try and play aggressive and get all my value, not from having just raw damage. But we see the Brig there. Make sure we ping them. Yeah, getting the value not from the raw damage, but the constant low damage, and then all the survival items. And those survival items, like individually, they're really strong. Combining them is what I really want to try out. Try to fade through the Zaya there. But yeah, we are pretty tanky right now. And I think it's starting to show. Mercy taken down in the back line. Just the Zaya to go. Get some healing cash. I think everyone was almost full though. So far, so good. But yeah, Repulsion Greaves, like Ionize, reducing pretty much the Cassidy getting shots over onto us. Wait, did we even take Ionize? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, but Void Hoppers as well. Coalescence. Zaya's down. I think the Vendetta, I didn't see them on the kill feed though. So I guess they did survive somewhere. Brig Rally, we kind of wanted to stay on the high ground, but I also want to be able to fade through players. Although in this case, we do opt to just retreat. Brig getting very, very low. Mercy with that flash heal, I think. Cassidy with a nice flank as well. Does cost him his life. Heal orb in there, and the crit heals as well. Ramatra crushing them all. Imagine being a healing Moira. Go for the kill on the Zaya though. Oh, grab. Okay. This is not bad. Brig's very low health. Okay, we probably need to back off here, but I mean, I'm obviously not going to immediately. Did take quite a lot of damage though. Yeah, with the Cassidy there shooting. Okay. Still a turret up there that was doing a bit of damage, but the supports are there, so Cassidy's not going to die to it. And actually going for a cheeky little flank as they push in. Our team are here. We'll just flank from the high ground. Cassidy, very, very low health. It's not all our damage because we don't have many damage items. But, yeah. We certainly helped contribute to it. Vendetta's on us. Brig's also floating around. We're going to have to fade all the way back. We do have Coalescence. Use it early for a bit of self-healing. Brig, stay on the high ground. That way we're not going to get hit by the rally. And we do manage to take round 2. Question is, what's the cash generation like? Well, we got MVP. I mean, considering we were basically all survival items, that's pretty good. I may have to look into doing that a bit more because, I mean, just think about it. Anyone close range, we get overhealth. Anyone airborne, we get overhealth. Reduced damage, we get emergency chip as well. So once per life, we get a nice bit of overhealth from that as well. And each of those items gives us raw health. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And we've got a 1,500 bounty on us at the moment. Now, the question is how to expand on this. Because we've got enough for kind of one expensive item. Rust-Stung could be an option. Like, do we just want to lean into this more and just go full damage? It's a bit tough to decide. Because we could also just buy one, like, chunky item like the Closer. Just to give us a bit more damage. But we're on Ethereal Excision, so... yeah. I mean, Weapon Jammer gives us 25 armor as well. It also gives us a lot more damage stats. Tempted to get that Abyss Boots. Just for the extra fade duration with Void Hoppers. It does give us health, so it's, you know, is this going to be a good idea? Now, I don't really like the increased fade duration unless I'm actively trying to fade through players. I find it ends up causing me more problems than it solves. But we are going to go with that. Currently 8,000 damage. Our Ramatra crushing it at the moment with 12,500 damage. And this is a nice close range map for us. Should be able to fade through a lot of players, but it does mean that, I mean, their composition is scary on this one. Okay, Vendetta's pushing forward. Just going to fade and get the Mega this time. We cannot really help the players outside. Means we'd have players shooting us. Oh, wow, Ramatra got melted. Okay, we faded through a lot of players. 528 max health, but Vendetta is on us. We're in a little 1v1 by the looks of it. Her health is getting a bit low, but so is ours. Fade through gives us a bit of overhealth. It's going to have to be a heal orb here. We don't get the crit healing on ourselves, though. Oh, we got to fade through again, but she's full health again. Is she getting some healing from anywhere else? Apparently not. Yeah, Vendetta's strong. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that because if the hero couldn't eventually kill me there, then that hero needs buffs. Because that's kind of their thing. It's like all they do. Ramatra does go down in the point. Vendetta trying to do her best, but not going to work either. Oh, they're on us again. Let's try and just get that overhealth and then fade all the way back. Okay, we are tanky, so we want to play forward. Don't want to play too far back. Okay, we do get the overhealth and jump back. Cassidy over the side, though. Got to try and put some pressure over onto him. Brig, very low. Does get taken down. We were getting the crit damage as well. Bit more overhealth. High Noon's in there. We fire the damage orb over. Ramatra's on them, but we've got to stay hidden. They've charged up too much on us now. Cassidy does take down the Ramatra. Have to fade that. Oh, we didn't quite get through the Cassidy. Can we get the Mercy down at least? Doesn't look like it. Heal orb for us. Brig Bash does give us overhealth when we fade through that. And we're back on the Mercy again, but she got her health back up to full. And it does seem that they are pushing forward. It's up to my team now. We do have numbers here, but somebody's got to be brave and touch the point. Ramatra actually got boot back, I think, by a whip shot. Cassidy going for a flank. Crit damage orb, even though we've got no extra damage. It's enough. Well, with help from the Ramatra again, who's just putting out insane damage. Ramatra's also probably a bit too strong, by the way. Okay, Vendetta on us, damage amped from the Mercy as well. A little bit annoying healer. We tried to get those crit heals. The Torb. I mean, we want to get that Xayah down. She's so low health, but the Mercy's healing. She's also going to have Brig packs. Damage orb in for the crits. It's not enough. Okay, at least our team's got half of it capped, and we are stabilizing a bit. I'm not sure if Xayah's got a grav here, though. That could be catastrophic. Cassidy pushing in very aggressively. Does take down our Torb. Heal orb's not going to be a good bounce, but it does get a little bit of healing over onto our team. Xayah getting low here. Damage orb over at the back onto the Brig. We do manage to cap the point. Fade through the Xayah. Let's get that additional health. Oh, she got slowed down. And yeah, taken out. They're on the full retreat now. The question is, how deep do we push them here? Vendetta also down. Can we get the Cassidy? That'd be huge. I mean, I want to go for a fade through them all. I thought they were all playing here. Now, actually, this is very risky. We're only just capping it now. We knew we had our Coalescence. We knew we're tanky as well. If we can distract them for a bit. I mean, our team's up to half of the point capped. I don't know if we did enough. I think we didn't. Ramatra's got ult though. Juno just about surviving. Probably going to get taken down. Ramatra's also low health. Tor, Molten Core comes in. Brig does get a touch. Ramatra takes down the Xayah and Cassidy though. Yeah, I mean, well played from the team. I think the play wasn't good. I like the idea. I do that a lot, but it was too early to go. I felt like maybe if the capture point's unlocked, then that's the time to go. But I think we made a mistake with that one. You guys let me know in the comments, and of course, while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button, as it helps me out a lot. But now it is time. Spectral Beam. So I like this build. There will be a build code later for it in this video, like you will see it on the screen, because I noticed I haven't shared it here. The reason why I like Feathered Souls with this, it's optional, like completely optional, but it does mean that you can use that gadget, get the move speed, you're not dealing any damage, so it's not going to go away, and then you fade through players and you're just going to fade a lot further and faster. However, we do end up selling it because you can only have one gadget, and I wanted to try out Super Serum this early. And then Frenzy Amplifier is a risky choice. It depends on how many elims we actually think we're going to get, but it can mean that, yeah, we get a nice exit fade, or if we've just got an elimination and then we do fade through, we're going to get more movement speed. So, of course, alternative energy, and we've got that levitate, whatever it's called. The item that allows us to fly. Still got Abyss Boots that we want for both the extra height now and the duration, because that is just going to make it really nice to fade through people and get ourselves airborne. Vendetta's full of confidence against us, but our build has somewhat changed. Bit of an annoying whip shot. We want to get through while they're a big cluster of players. Did we get enough? And I forgot that it's really tricky to go downwards with this. Okay, wrong time, wrong place for us. Yeah, one of the problems with the Flying Coalescence build is when you go up, it's tricky to then navigate back down again. And in that case, we were pretty much stuck on the rock. But it's not over yet. Vendetta also being kind of tanky. We are also significantly more squishy than we were. Not going to make the same mistake again. Oh, she can pull us down to the ground. That might be a real problem. I don't have time to look at what it was, but I think she's got the thing that pulls us down to the ground. And yeah, that could actually ruin everything. It's something I really didn't even consider. Okay, either way, we've still got to play, you know, we're locked into this build now. I really do like playing flexible Moira builds, but oh, high noon, got to make sure we're dodging that. But yeah, in this scenario, I don't think that there's any other way we can really play this. We do fade through the brig, we're going to have to use self-heal for us there. The Coalescence, no point in going for anybody else. Now, it's a little bit awkward on when to use the gadget with this one, because obviously we want to use the gadget when we're going to fade through multiple players. We don't want to save it exclusively for the ult. Okay, 2-3 players there. The good thing about flying here is that we are safe against the brig, at least until, well, while we're in the air. Damage orb's going to do quite a bit here. We've got our main Coalescence. Okay, fade through. Wasn't really an angle to heal the Vendetta is using ult, but we are trying to chase down the Mercy, or, well, just do anything really at this point. Cassidy's on us. We have our gadget. We get the fade through and use it. That means that this one's going to do a lot of damage, but there's only really the Xayah that's in range. Oh, Brig went for the tech. Did miss it, but I do respect it. Mercy, can we take her down? No, we have to back off from this one. Vendetta pulls us to the ground again. We need our fade. We just about get it back onto some high ground. Self-heal from Coalescence gets us back up to 200 health. It's a little bit scary, but we're still going to be pushing forward. Damage orb over onto the team. Huge slow from the Ramatra. Massive damage as well from that OP hero. As now we're trying to target the res. Indeed, we do manage to get that, which is huge. Enemy team still in the lead though, healing over onto our Ramatra. Coalescence, the mini Coalescence is really good for healing as well, especially if you've got no targets. Obviously, we're playing more of a DPS style version of it because you do have to fade through enemies. But you can certainly try and fade through enemies and then, yeah, use the Coalescence to heal afterwards. Again, going for the Mercy. Fade reposition, which you can do during your Flying Coal. Zaya's there as well. Crit heals on 21. Okay, it's just the Vendetta, but she's not going to be able to do too much here. And nice. Wow, 6,300 damage. MVP again. I mean, we're earning decent money, but Vendetta's getting a bit scary. I think we fed her quite a lot earlier on. So that trade on the previous round, where we were in the 1v1, it's really actually bad to get yourself in one of those situations because of Moira's cash generation per like damage dealt is just, it's bad. It's a bad trade against any hero. So if you're just kind of surviving against each other, they're going to earn so much more cash than you. And you can go rewind the video and look at the amount of cash that Vendetta's earned after that fight compared to what I earned after it. And you'll see the difference. Phantasmic Flux wrist wraps does mean that we would say goodbye to electrolytes. I don't really know if I want the gadget. Magical there saying Moira Build is really cool. I mean, it's the most fun Moira build. It's just not the best build. And actually, I prefer that because if it was the best build and the most fun build, we just wouldn't run anything else. But now we have to have a choice, you know. How much do you want to win versus how much fun do you want to have? And that's good. It keeps Moira interesting. There's a lot of heroes in Stadium that it just feels like you're hard throwing unless you pick one build, and then that build could be really boring. There's the build code since someone in the game asked for it. And of course, it is better to be dynamic rather than just follow a build code, which is one of the main reasons why I don't often provide people with build codes. I do sometimes if it's quite obvious, but I do feel like you're better off learning how to build properly and adapt your build depending on what you're up against and also how much money you've got, rather than just following the build code and then it just doesn't work out as well. So, nice little fade through. I mean, it's doing alright, but we got flash banged. We do just about get out of there. Coalescence to self-heal. Oh, we tried to get some healing on our Torb as well. Wasn't able to. Zaya's being a bit scary. Gonna have to fade all the way back. Can we get some healing over onto our Juno? Okay, well, enemy team did manage to get this. I don't think I can go for a fade in there. Still, we do it anyway. They are pushing us. Vendetta blocking. She's very low. Ramatra comes in as well. His circle of filth just really, really hurts here. We've got a nice fade through quite a few players. We're safe from the rally, at least for another 1 second. There was a stage light or something in the way blocking our Coalescence. I don't even know what that was. It's just part of the roof then. It's just like an overhang. Healing is our main Coalescence. We're keeping the Ramatra alive. Gonna have to fade through that, get some height, hopefully keep us a bit safe against the Castile. It's only for a second or so. We get the crit healing. Oh, he got deleted. Was Vendetta hitting at the same time? Do we get at least a coal from this? Try that same roof again. Report it. Okay, gotta try and get some distance again here. Yeah, I normally don't recommend going for DPS on players if you've only faded through one. The Coalescence is too short. It's almost like conditional, right? So you want to try and fade through at least 2 players. If you only get 1, back off and use it for healing. If you get more than 1 players, then yeah, by all means go for damage. Right, we used our gadget, but we only got 1 player here. That's unfortunate. The Brig whip shot messed everything up. And we get stuck in that. Why did it take so long for our mini coalescence to come out there? Okay, 2 for 2. It's not looking good though. It's really not looking good. Ramacha's going to stall, but enemy team's on 99%. I mean, never mind. Ramacha. That's a hero. I mean, this is just battle of the OP tanks. It's very rare to see any other tank win. I did actually see a D.Va beat a Xayah today though. But as I said, it's quite rare. I'm out of resources already. Really should have managed those a bit better. We also just got hit and had to back all the way off, but that longer fade messed up my jump back. Healing over onto the Torb. Vendetta though, doing work. We're trying to heal up players, but I take it back. Coalescence is terrible at healing. Gonna have to try and stall this point, but we just can't jump down there. There's no way we can, right? Vendetta on us again. Okay. Well, they are going to get this round. Did we get MVP? I think Ramacha would have got it right. They did kill a lot of players. Yeah, no MVP this time. Well deserved for the Ramacha, but yeah, that Vendetta is becoming very scary. They've earned 62k cash. That's more than us. But then, yeah, as I said, our build isn't the strongest, but it's fun. Now, in the build code, I have Destruction's Divide. I actually don't really like it, but in this particular situation I feel like I need to get it, just even for the focused healing. Got Cyber Venom as well, and Booster Jets is insane with this. Absolutely insane with this build. Like when you hit fade, you now get a movement speed boost, which just means you fade faster and further through enemy players, and then the jump at the end as well, like just sends you flying. Like, I mean, I know it does anyway because we've got the flying item. And yeah, I'm considering, like, can I make use of Chain Grasp? Because I mean, Chain Grasp would be really good in the downtime because we're building a lot of attack speed. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to get. I mean, I think Destruction's Divide is probably the play. Yeah, I was having a look if maybe I should go for the gadget. So we did also opt to get Cyber Venom. They're certainly putting out a load of healing, and I kind of want to debuff a bunch of players. And I thought, you know what? We can try this kind of glass cannony build, like version of it. And we've still got 1 more round. If they end up winning this round, I might go for a full tank debuff kind of game, right? So we can build more tanky, and basically rather than trying to be the killer, we just try and yeah, survive and heal and debuff and do that stuff. Right, chasing down the Cassidy. We want to fade through them, which we do get one, but they do roll forward. We are going to take them down, but it's going to cost us, surely. We were close to getting a fade. But either way, our team is making objective progress, so that's nice. Mercy does res the Cassidy though. So, and it's quite a while for us to spawn. No electrolytes, but we do have booster jets. Try a heal orb in there. I did consider actually firing a damage orb there just to try and apply Cyber Venom if it bounced around, but I thought the chance that that actually succeeds is slim. Make sure we make the trade there. I feel like the Vendetta is going to be more useful for the enemy team than a Torb is for us here. So, yeah, maybe we could have gone for healing, but I don't think we're going to save. Our healing's kind of bad. Okay, look at that booster jets taking us all the way up here. We do get pulled to the floor. High noon combo though. You see how good booster jets is, like with abyss boots, and yeah, it's kind of insane. Go on, Vendetta. Ramacha does take down the Brig. Torb though about to go down again. They definitely don't like us, like for not healing them there, because we had an option for a heal orb. Okay, 1 player, we can just use that for self-heal and to try and get back to the high ground. That didn't really work. Still a bit squishy. Oh, a few players. Can we get the whole chain? Think we did. And it's like 4 seconds of coalescence. It's nearly an actual coal. We have to now switch between... Oh, yeah, I was going to say we have to switch between our heals if we want self-heal. I mean, we can just let go. We don't have to use Destruction's Divide, like left-click or right-click. But yeah, we can get extreme self-heal from it, or heal over onto our team if we choose. Vendetta's pushing us. We are going to get fade in time. It's going to take us back up to the high ground. Anyone to heal there. Enemy team catching up on the objective. Try and bounce a heal orb in there. It does trigger on a couple of players. That's a little bit of a sketchy fade. Okay, players. Oh, they're grouped there. Cassidy was very low. Okay, this is a problem. Our team's just been wiped and the enemy team's moving on to take the lead. I mean, can we even touch here? 4 seconds. We've got to go forward. We have to just go forward. Okay, we do get the touch. Fade through 2. Maybe 1. I'm not sure. Oh, no, it had to be 2. Okay, how are we going to play this one? Got, again, choice of damage orb, heal orb. Try and get some healing over onto the Juno. Does survive for a little while. Gets a little bit lucky, but is chased down by the Vendetta. We're all over the point. Okay, we've got our fade. Trying to heal. I mean, we flew high, but I still would have thought that we were within touch range of that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, we were only just above its head.
Coming up next, time to face off in control.
Okay, so my thoughts here are tanky debuffs. Now, the problem with that is what items can we actually sell? So we can sell Phantasmic Flux. We can also sell Abyss Boots. But Abyss Boots is really good, right, for fading through players. But if we're going to go more tanky, then yeah, we can. So we need to have alternative energy. We need to have that levitation thing. I want to get Vanadium. It's going to give us a load of health. It does mean, though, that using our regular Coalescence is kind of off the table. Or more importantly, we can use it with this build, but we need to be really selective. And actually, yeah, when you look at everything, it's pretty difficult to go a tanky build with this because we just need so many items. So I wanted debuffs. We did consider Liquid Nitrogen, but then Sundering Vial because Vendetta's got loads of overhealth. But I think we can't. We really can't afford that. Could go for Champion's Kit, but now we're not tanky. None of this is tanky. We just end up with booster jets again. So we've picked Vanadium instead of Abyss Boots. That's all of that thinking, and that's just where we ended up. Like, Phantasmic Flux is going to make us tanky. It means that, and you see the shake of the head there, I really don't like the build. Yeah, I mean, our health is a lot nicer here, but sacrificing our main Coalescence is going to be really difficult. And then no Abyss Boots either. I don't really know what I would pick, even if I spent like... I mean, I'd have to spend like 10 minutes really thinking it through. Like what I would actually sacrifice on it. So we are going to fade straight through our team, but we do lose our Torb very early on. Vendetta, though, does get taken down. Cassidy, fade through, does opt to hide though, and I'm not going to chase that. Not with a 1 second Coalescence. Mercy, target locked in. Can we body block? Don't need to. Riggs also very low, does get taken down. Zaya, high energy. Cassidy's finally come back. We don't get a fade through, but we should just be able to delete them. And our team does manage to take the point. I want to push forward because I can always fade back, but it is a bit sketchy. Like with the high ground. Like there, I thought I was under it. Okay, I'm really happy the Zaya for some reason isn't pushing us. I mean, just kind of ignoring us, really. Okay, we can get up onto the high ground. This is really annoying for them to deal with. We've got our main Coalescence. It's too good of an opportunity, even with Vanadium. We've got like half a second of Vanadium's benefits. But look, we're behind the entire team. It's too good to ignore. Okay, Do get hit by a grav. Zaya's almost alone though. Cassidy was there. Can we get the healing over onto the Juno? We heal a little bit, but I can't possibly chase you around the whole time. Okay, got the Brig, got the Cassidy. Trying to contest the point a bit as well. Just stall it out for as long as we can. We're at 82%. Vendetta also coming in. Are they going to get a stall as well? Torv's there. Ramattra does get taken down. Okay. So even though we all do get killed and the enemy team will end up getting more objective time from it, we also get more, and it just means that we've got the points on the board. And I always value getting the points on the board rather than like, oh, you know, it's going to take you longer to get back so the enemy team gets more themselves. Nah, that's my philosophy with it. Different if you're playing like with an actual stack like a team, if you're in tournament play. But when it comes to playing on the ladder, I do feel like that's the best option. Okay, our team's a little bit split. Gonna fade through. I think no, we only got maybe one player there. Heal Orb's ambitious, firing it that high, but turns out our team doesn't really need it. Ramattra just crushing players. This looks like it's done. Zaya does grav. Got a mini coal. Holding the left click, main coalescence. We used Vanadium for like half a second, but it doesn't matter. We still came out on top. 34,000 damage. Ramattra though with 56k. Still had 24,000 healing. I mean, we weren't the carry there, but I think we were one of the most annoying.
Let's run this play back.
Well deserved play of the game from our team's MVP. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know what the next one will be. I did play some Ash games, so they might be coming soon, but either way, hope you tune in for the next one. Guys, GG.